What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. If you guys hear the noise in the background, is my dishwasher. I could have sworn that thing was going to be done by now. So just please do your best to try to ignore it, or I'll talk over it the best that I can. But how's everybody doing, man? Hope you guys are all doing well. We got a few people in the chat already. We got Fino. He's up first. What's going on, bro? Yes, sir. Miss Q, what's up? Christopher, what's going on, bro? Mojo Mama, how's it going? Hopefully those tips I gave you after last week's live stream helped you out a little bit. Let me know in the chat if you were able to see any increase in any traffic or anything like that. One of the things you do have to be aware of, Mojo Mama, is I think you only had like 150 items or something like that. So that's not a lot to work with, along with the fact that you just needed a little bit more better brains. 719 resells. What's up, Levon? Hopefully the tips that I gave you in the members only live stream helped you out some. Really look forward to your progress report in the next week or two. Scott, what's going on, my guy? Hillary, what's up? Is it snowing up there? Dang, man, that's tough. I mean, it's a little chilly here, but it ain't snowing though. I heard now yesterday while I was at the bins, it was like snow flurries, but I heard it's supposed to snow sometime soon around here. I ain't looking forward to it. Hopefully everybody's doing okay though. Sales were overall decent for me the last couple of days. What's today? Tuesday, Wednesday. So Sunday I hit record high for the month so far, $700 or something like that. Seven something. Let me look. It was 703 and 703 and some change. Yesterday was 664. Today we're at 399. It's like the last 3 hours or something have just been kind of non-existent in eBay land, but hey, I ain't gonna complain. Reseller time, what's going on, bro? Do you have immediate payment turned on? Yeah, but it doesn't really make much difference. Most of my sales are on offers. So, they still have the option to not pay. And right now, what the heck?
In the late morning from the drug labs in Massachusetts.
Uh-oh. The drug labs in Massachusetts. Netflix, crazy, man. I got 7 waiting for payments right now. So it doesn't really do much difference unless they got that little green check by their names to say that they'll actually pay. But, it is what it is. It's in Northeastern. So that's worse than like a snowstorm, right? Fino says got 8 inches of sand on the beach. Oh, man, that's funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, we got a nor'easter today, about a foot of snow so far. So you ain't getting no packages going out tomorrow. It was 70 in Cincinnati last week, and it's been snowing on and off for 2 days now. Crazy weather, 20 to 30 degrees. I think it's like 40 something degrees here. I went to go to my mom's house to get my laundry earlier, and I had a Carhartt jacket on. She's like, "Is it that cold out there?" She hadn't been outside yet, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's a little chilly. It's 41 degrees here at 212. Let me refresh this. That don't seem right. Girl, I hate this phone. I got to get a new phone. Still no new phone yet, guys." She says the sales are still slow, but picked up a little. I really think it was an issue with eBay, but I cross-listed too and just keep listed. Some snow here. Dang, where you at, Mojo Mama? Today in Colorado is 70 degrees. Now that doesn't make no sense whatsoever. In the place where it's supposed to be snowy at, it's warm. That's crazy. What is the world coming to? It's like snow in California. So yeah, I do have, time for one store review today. If you guys, someone wants a store review, like I said, I'll be doing one store review on the live stream on Tuesday. And then if you guys want a store review, you'll have to join the channel memberships to get a store review. Ed, what's going on, bro? Currently photographing my clothing. I think so far I've done 200 pieces today so far. Dang, boy, you killing it. How long has that taken so far? Pennsylvania, Crapavania. I don't know, man. I've heard a lot of great stuff about that state, but I've never been, so I don't know. What's the best way to increase multiple quantity orders? Do you have the out of stock option on? If you have the out of stock option on, what that means is when your item sells out, it doesn't erase the listing. So all the traffic you have built up on it, all the watchers, everything remains. It just goes down to zero. And then so when you get more of those items, you just go back in and you turn the quantity back up to whatever it is you have. Um, but I don't know if that option is available anymore with eBay. But the best way to do it is just go back in the listing and either go to relist and change the quantity or catch it before you run out. Or are you talking about like as far as multiple sales at one time? Because maybe I just totally misunderstood your question. If you're talking about making multiple sales at one time, the best way to do that is to just have more of the same items for sale. Uh, that's really the only way you can do it, at least in the clothing category. I noticed once I want to say around like 4,000 items. It happened rarely between then, but once I hit like 4,000 items, it just had a lot more items for people to choose from, more items in the same size, closer to the same style, same brands, lots of items in the same brands and in the same sizes. Then people started buying more items at one time. Now I get them quite often. Yesterday I had two of them. The day before I had a couple of them. You just got to just buy the same stuff that you sell over and over again, and people will just start coming and buying more. He said, left work early at 12 today, been photographing nonstop since, so 5 hours so far. That's not bad, man. So are you just gonna like go on a photo taking spree and then like list over the next day or two, or are you gonna try and get all those shoes listed today too? Trust me, they're wrong, but it is beautiful looking in some places. Hmm. I think I'll have to be the judge of that, Mojo Mama. I have tripled my inventory since January 1st. Yeah, you've been on a listing spree like James. Y'all need to join. Marcus gave me a full store review on Saturday, and I cannot tell you how valuable it was, not to mention energizing, bringing new life to my sales and store. Hey, I did not pay her to say that. Thank you, Levon. Appreciate it. On a 9-day listing streak, would have missed a day if you hadn't motivated me. Thank you, brother. Hey, man, God is good. Told you, man. I'll hold you accountable though, man. If you really want me to, start sending those things on IG or something. Join the Discord, send it to me there. But I'm glad to hear that you ain't missed a day, man. Watch how good it compounds. I'm telling you guys, man, if you don't miss a day and you got a significant listing goal, like 20 or 30 listings, that stuff compounds, man. Next thing you know, the traction starts happening and the snowball effect just sells rolling in. I was hoping to get some listing done today, but got stuck doing remote learning with the minion, so got absolutely nothing listed. Dang, that's tough. That's tough. Got multiple sales from the same buyer doing hard goods, only 1,700 listed. That's what's up. What they buy? That's pretty different when it's hard goods. It's like what do you buy? Do you buy like a stapler, then some staples, and maybe a pack of paper? Like I could see if the items are related, but let somebody come in and buy a toaster oven, a VCR, and then like some lids to their Tupperware. Like that's a real weird combination. Like none of those go together at all. I'm going to try to take pictures of everything first, then skew them. The clothing is going to be a lot easier to skew and then mass upload everything. So, what are you doing to remember the flaws that are on these items? Because that's going to be the problem. It's not going to be like where you put it up at or like even the order of the items, but remembering all the flaws. And say your lighting isn't perfect or like your camera's janky like mine, and like sometimes gray looks black or either blue, or sometimes brown looks green. And you're like, well, what color was it? But I guess if you have all the items there, it's easy to find. Sometimes I take all my photos and then I take them to the storage unit, pack my orders, and then I come back to go list and I don't have the item here anymore. And I'm like, dang it, was that brown or green? Wow, 40 per hour at the reselling writer. Yeah, that's a lot of photos, man. 40 per hour, especially with shoes, man. I'm taking, I think at a comfortable pace, I'm doing like 30, 32 to 33 photos or sets of photos per item or per hour. So 40 an hour is really good, especially with shoes. Although shoes are, I think shoes are a lot easier to take photos of, especially when you get in a rhythm. You don't have to measure anything, which is what takes me time with my clothing. If it's t-shirts, man, I'm flying through them. What's up, Bobby? But if it's jeans and I got to take 4 different measurements, well, actually, I only take 3. But no, waist, inseam, thigh, yeah, 4 measurements. So that's what slows me down. This was one of my best weeks. I think my increase to 15 is starting to catch up. How long you been doing 15, Fino? And I noticed that when I went from 10 to 15, I did notice my sales started to pick up, but it wasn't a monumental leap. Like, so it went from, let's just say 10 for round numbers. I think I wasn't even selling 10 consistently at the time. But when I went from 10 to 15, there would be days that I would sell like 12 or 13 or 15. And then there was days where I'd only sell like 8. So I don't remember 15 making a significant increase for quite some time. When I started doing 15, I went up by 1 each month till I got to like 20. And then when I got to 20, I did that for like a month and it jumped up to 30. So I think I think for real, man, I didn't really start seeing any like significant increase in sales until well into me doing 30 for like a month or two. Let's see. I don't miss a day, but eBay hates me. Had that major issue this weekend and it's slowly coming back. Well, 2 over the weekend is crazy for the type of quality inventory you're picking up. So I'm glad you called eBay and figured out what's going on. I get repeat buyers on one-off items, usually electronics. It's often a drop shipper, but as long as they bring the money, it's all good. I know that's right. You can drop ship my whole store if you want to. Mass upload. Are you using Excel spreadsheet and using the bulk upload? I thought that only worked for like, I don't know. I can't really speak, but I thought it was for like bulk, like liquidation items. I take pictures of all the flaws, a close up. I have everything in my garage, so if someone asks a question, I can check really quick. There you go. That's good. Using list perfectly, it holds everything for me. Go list perfectly. Woo woo. They watch my videos. A Beanie Doll, Mattel Robots game, and a book. I guess those could all be kids. What kind of book was it? Like Atomic Habits or something that's got nothing to do with kids? Let's see. Purple Hustle. It takes me 2.5 hours to list 40 to 50 items. That's really good. That's really good. Let's see. I stopped doing sleeve measurement photos and shaved a good minute off each listing. I never measured a sleeve. Um, when I guess I probably should have been because some people got long arms, like some people got long torsos. They'll buy something from me and then they'll send it back because it's too short. A buddy of mine, he bought a Nike hoodie from me and it was too short in the waist. He's pretty tall. So I guess it would save on some returns, but that would just add so much more time to my listing process. I'm really not trying to do that. Started doing 15 on January 1st. That's what's up. Hard goods, I can list 50 plus an hour. Clothing, I hate. So lucky to get 10 an hour. Yeah, I guess if it's something you enjoyed or if it's something that is your main focus, you'd be able to do a lot more. Um, I probably couldn't do hard goods 50 an hour, but I don't list hard goods. A lot of hard goods though, like luckily some of them will have barcodes or like a very thorough listing that you can like find and sell similar off of. I don't know. T Lip says, "Hey Marcus, I've been having issues with listing with the drop down menus on item specifics. They stop working and it forces me to refresh the page every time. That's weird. Sometimes though, when I'm typing in, like say I go in and I sell similar from my listing, so I'll delete the whole title and then I'll finish typing in the title, go to the next item specific, and then it erases everything and makes me start over. So I think it's just an eBay glitch. I would say it was my computer, but it was happening with my old computer as well. So I don't know. It's happened with the phone before as well. So I think sometimes, man, there's just going to be glitchy things we have to, you know, fight our way through. But at the end of the day, man, as long as you get the listings up, hopefully it doesn't take too much time out of your process. I've tried 30, but I keep falling off. It's a little too many for suits and separates, as there are 10 measurements and 12 photos per listing. Might stop at 28 unless I get really fast. Just don't force it, bro. Like if it's getting to the point to where like you're like uncomfortably fast, you know what I mean? Like a little bit of tension is okay. But like if you're like moving so fast to where like you start making mistakes or like you start not enjoying it, that's when you know you're doing too much. At least in my experience. When I first started doing 30 a day, I was like, man, I hate this. Like it's taking all day. I just wanted to stop, you know what I mean? And I was like, man, I can't go any further with this until I really get not even get comfortable with it, but just get a process down to where like my flow would like kick in a lot sooner than it was. Like I wouldn't start catching a flow state until I was like an hour into it. And then it's like I've only got an hour left, you know, but now I've gotten it down to where like today I did all 65 of my listings. It felt like 2 hours. So I don't know, man. You just gotta get used to it. Don't don't push yourself more than what your body's telling you that you don't want to do though. Like, cause mentally you'll just burn out. We found the wool Louis V scarf at the bins. Saturday looks legit and should sell for 450. Just have to get it cleaned and listed. Yeah, I seen that. Pretty good find, bro. I'd be like super duper like sussed out on designer goods at the bins. I did pick up a pair of Dior pants, like sweatpants. Um, man, I want to say about 8, 9 months ago. And the only reason why I listed them is because they had a store tag on them. But other than that, man, I pass on designer stuff all the time just because I don't know if it's legit or not. I should just buy like all of it and throw it in a box and then like resell, like sell it to somebody like designer box. I don't know if it's legit. What's up, Nita? How you doing? Let's see. I would only think to measure sleeves on a button-down shirt, not like a t-shirt. I don't measure them on anything. Corncob Rob, organizing my new 300 square foot shed. Hey, let's go. Garage is packed and unorganized. Can't wait to declutter my death piles. Taking a 30-minute dinner break, watching one of my favorite YouTubers. Man, that's what's up. Appreciate the support. Glad to hear that your business is going to get some organization about itself. Uh, man, I really wish I had a shed or something. Not 3 storage units, but it is what it is. They're pretty affordable. Ed said he also forgot that I got it a while ago, but thrifted my biggest shirt so far, an 8XT button down shirt. I have sold 7X. So let's see how long this one takes to sell. How long did the 7X take to sell? That's pretty big. I think the biggest I've ever sold was a 6X. And it was a brand new with tags Columbia jacket, and it sold in like 3 days. I was actually pretty shocked. I'm skipping class again just for Marcus. Hey, don't be skipping class. There's a lot of valuable information in there. eBay seems to be glitching a lot lately. Yesterday, the app suddenly showed my 90-day total at $0 when it was really over 10K. Hopefully, it means they're working on things behind the scene. Yeah, but if you guys are aware, like everybody's 90-day totals jumped up like 5 grand a couple weeks ago too, though. So, like it says right now, my 90-day total is like I don't know 47 or 48 or something that it's not. So, the 90-day totals, especially on the app, cannot be trusted. It's like the emoji where like you got the eyebrow, one eyebrow raised and the other one not raised. Don't trust it. Let's see. It says 47,000, but let's see what the real 90-day total is. The real 90-day total is 42,000, $42,887. So that's a whole lot. That's a really, really large number that ain't what it really is. I sell the craziest selection of stuff, very few barcodes and lots with no comps, but that's what I love to sell, so it makes me want to list. That's what matters. If you love it, you'll list it. eBay glitches are exhausting. Yeah, there's some days where it's really bad. That gives me a lot of hope. I definitely will take it to heart and pace myself. It's all about really for me at least, going just fast enough to where it's beyond comfortable, but not uncomfortable, if that makes sense. Storage units here are so expensive. Yeah, mine are $70 a piece. I'm super blessed. Pretty sure the rates will go up at some point, but for now, I'm just flying under the radar because my buddy he's got some property and he's like, I'm getting ready to build some storage units. What do you pay for yours? I was like $70, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to charge like 150 for mine. I was like, yeah, bro, that's like 2 units for me, so I'm chilling where I am. But you never know, man. Maybe I'll just go ahead and rent like a warehouse next move. I don't know. Uh, Miss Successful November is organizing her eBay spare bedroom at the moment. That's what's up. I'm glad everybody's getting things on track. A singer in one of my bands I do sound for wears a 7/8 XL. He's a big boy, yeah. I don't even worry about eBay 90-day total. I'll just look at my spreadsheet. Yep. I'm trying to grow my year total. That's really all that matters right now. Our 90-day totals jumped to everybody's did it. I think it was just a nationwide glitch. I'm already aware of eBay's math skills with the 90-day totals not matching up, but having it suddenly go to zero freaked me the heck out. I thought I was in the doghouse or something. Yeah, I've seen it in the Discord. And if you guys are not in the Discord, we had this conversation yesterday. Yeah, I thought some real suspicious was going on too, but good to know that you can still list and you're not banned. So I guess nobody wants a story view. So check this out, man. I found these at the bins. I'm gonna just pull my draft up real quick. I guess it would help if I share the screen first. Y'all, I gotta get this screen share thing figured out. I can't share the screen without, like, I can't go to a new tab without ending the share and going to a new screen to share. So these are my drafts from today. Where is it at? These pants, man, they're called Dry something. I can't remember. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? These things are crazy. Okay. Dry Fire. Dry Fire FR pants. Let me make sure I'm still sharing. Okay, so this is what the tag looks like. So I picked these up, right? I'm like, oh, cool, camo pants, because I sell those. But then I go to eBay and I look up comps on them. And what the heck's going on here? So let me try and look these up for you guys. Try some of these comps. 205. These are active listings and these are new, but some of them are different. Like these got knee pads, some of them have a crotch pad in it. $540. These are all listed though. Like these are what they're asking. So I clicked on sold. It's still pretty impressive, not as impressive for pre-owned. These are 89 on one bid. So I figure if they sell for 89 on one bid, then it's got to be, worthy of something. These are 49 on a straight out buy it now, but these are pre-owned, sold for $294, brand new 198. So the brand's all over the place. These are pre-owned 278, brand new 198. I can't figure out what makes them go for more except for these like have knee pads in them, and this has like the crotch pad that I was telling you guys about. So I don't really know yet, but I was glad to find it. Uh, I've got it listed for like $200 or something like that, but I'll definitely take an offer. Yeah, fire resistant stuff does do well, but that well though, like that's definitely on the higher end of some of the fire resistant stuff I've seen. Uh, James Avery Adoption Agency is on top of glitches. LOL. He's confident there are issues costing us sales, but I try not to use that as an excuse. Makes you wonder though. So the thing about James though is, and you gotta think that there's some merit to it, right? If he's got 40,000 items listed and he goes 9 hours without, so like, and it's weird because 9 hours without a sell is just what are you doing? Where's my listings at? If I got 45,000 items and nobody's buying something, something's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes no sense. So like even for me, with I've got like almost 6,000 items. If I go an hour or two without a sell, that's okay. I'm used to that. But for me to go 9 hours without a sell is strange. You know, you have to share your whole screen instead of a window tab. Okay, That's a genius solution there, bud. Thanks for telling me. I'm glad we're gonna test it out here in a moment. I think it's accurate without the fees deducted. What, the 90 day? No. So the thing with the 90 day on the app is, and this is all theory. Nobody knows nothing. But they say that all your returns, all your sales, including canceled orders and returns, are in the eBay app 90-day total. But the computer 90-day total is with the returns and everything deducted from it. You can review my store if you want. That's what it's called, Gickies? Let's see here. Sure is, ain't it? So is that like Gickies like Dickies or what? Like what's the meaning behind this name here, bud? Let me get caught up on this chat real quick. With an item like that, are you still? Yes, I'm promoting everything at 10%. James lists a crap ton of obscure stuff that has sat for years. I don't know, man. He's listed a lot of stuff that sat for years in his storage units, yeah, but some of it sits on eBay for a couple years too. But at the end of the day, man, it's his stuff to list. It's already paid for, so I don't care what anyone lists. It doesn't make any sense for you to not go and not make a sale in 9 hours. You know what I'm saying? The total is accurate. It's showing you what you made without any fees deducted. Which one are you talking about, though, bro? The app or the computer? Because they're different. Fire resistant camo tactical hunting, the Holy Grail of pants, possibly. Finally averaging $100 a day in sales. Thanks, man. Yep, no problem, man. I'm hoping you do more than that, but that's still a good place to start. I would like a store review. I'm doing one on Ben, but maybe next time, brother. Maybe next Tuesday. I do one per live stream. Ignore all the grapping about slow sales, except for James. With so many listings, he can accurately tell us when eBay is truly glitching. I kind of lean towards that theory more as well. There's no meaning. Okay, that makes sense then. What's your store name? I can post a link to your store for Marcus to review. Enjoy the content, bro. Keep it up. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Just got home and someone left me 30 pairs of jeans to sell. Guess I'm listing clothes this week. Haha. Your arch nemesis. I like James, listen to James, but I also take the glitch stuff with a grain of salt. If you notice, it's only on slow days. When he has good days, you hear nothing. Even Walmart has slow days. Everybody's got slow days. Nobody can ever be up all the time. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and review. I'm gonna take Ed's advice and share the whole screen, and we're gonna review Ben's store. Let's see, entire screen. Okay, how do I do that? It's on entire screen. You're lying to me, Ed. Uh-oh, what's going on? What am I doing? That didn't work. You're setting me up for failure, bro. You're trying to bomb the live stream. Uh-oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. Now they're going to limit my monetization. Any suggestions here would be great, guys. Okay, I think that's how you do it. That's not how you do it. This is very frustrating. I'm going to just go the only route I know. Like that, right? You want to switch between tabs without having to start a new screen share. Yeah, but that doesn't look right. It's still not right. Yeah, this is super sus. I'm getting frustrated. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and look at the store like this. Alrighty. So this one right here must be super old. Hold up. I guess you're doing them on a stand now. These look more uniformed. Photo room. Yeah, what's this right here? This is definitely not allowed with the LL Bean pop up on the screen. Yeah, don't do that. That's definitely not okay. I mean, you can do it, but it's definitely in the word or in the verbiage to not do that. What are you using, like a backdrop? Man, I bet these take some decent time to take photos of. So when did you switch over to, or has this always been the model? Because you got like a hoodie, but most of this looks like button downs and like suits and separates, like you said. Okay, let's see. Newly listed. Let's check out what you did. Was this today? When'd you launch this? What's up, Johnny? How you doing? What's up, Jason? Trying to figure out what's up, Seth. Trying to figure out how to switch this screen over without having to do it like this every time, but StreamYard just wants to make it hard for me. Okay. See, I can't tell. In my opinion, if these pants weren't wrinkled, I wouldn't be able to know if they were new or used just by looking at the photo, because they look pretty crispy. And is this the same pair of pants? Because that looks way darker than this. Those don't look the same at all. What are you using to take photos with? Yeah, those aren't the same pants. What's this? Come on, man. Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on there. Let me come back over here to StreamYard, see what you're saying. I sell similar on 75 per day. You're listing 75 a day? I thought you said 30 earlier. That's how it looks when you share the whole screen. When you share just a tab or a window, it'll show how you had it before. Unless I'm gonna have to Google it or watch some YouTube videos on it or something. Let's see. Yeah, stop that. I was experimenting. So this listing we're looking at is not new then, because I selected newly listed, unless this relisted today, which is probably what happened. Johnny Swag, what's going on? Rich, what's going on? How you doing? Glad you're here too. Yeah, I took a picture on top of the pile. That's okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. All right, let me go back to this. So, if I was you, I would definitely not have the toe in the photo. Come on, bro. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. That didn't work. Look at the toe, guys. Nah, I ain't gonna flame you, bro. But yeah, you try to eliminate the toes. If I were you as well, I would try to keep it on the white background, unless it was going to be like an even amount of brown on either side, like kind of like Scott Fisher Flips photos. He's got his on a rug, or like Hustling Hooks, they used to do theirs on a rug. If you're gonna have the floor show, try to make it even. Sometimes, man, we just get in a rush. I know there's probably a ton of my photos where like one corner of the wall shown, but at the end of the day, this is not going to stop the item from selling at all. But yeah, the photos, that could use a little bit of work, but at the end of the day, mine could too. So that doesn't really necessarily matter. $550 is a good price. Let's see. $24.99 is a bit high for Greg Norman though. I think they sell that stuff at Walmart. Feedback's at 100%. That's great. Greg Norman, light gray plaid performance. The title is all messed up though. So you would ideally at least want to put Greg Norman pants because nobody's going to be. I've never looked up a pair of clothing like with all these words before I put what the item it was that I was searching for. So like I'm not gonna say like Nike performance athletic lace up shoes, you know, maybe like Nike shoes, if that makes sense. Or like I'm not gonna say like uh snapback pirates hat or you know some weird stuff that's like not in a flowable order. Um let's see your item specifics. Pre-owned, quality use condition. Please check the measurements before buying to ensure a perfect fit. Plaid gray 30. So do you put the actual measurements? Yeah, you didn't even do no measurements on this one. So I'm assuming you put measurement. We'll check a newer listing in a moment. But I'm assuming you put actual measurements in the listings now because your blurb says to check measurements. So feedback for this listing is you would at least want, or you know, listings similar to this time frame. You probably, if you got the time in, go in and put some measurements in there. If not, just slash the price on that deal and like let it go. How long has this been listed? Let's see. Let me read these comments. No, I end sell similar and list 24. Okay. So ending and selling similar, you know, it's gonna work to a certain degree. But if you're ending and putting the same listing up, then it's not gonna do as much as it would if it was a new listing. But try to try to go in there and tinker with the listing and improve it, and then it'll probably get better traction and sell more. But I feel like $24.99 for a pair of Greg Norman pants is pretty high. Okay, thanks. Dr. Gang, yes, sir. Get a picture. Get a pedicure first. It's gonna be, yeah. You don't want them creeps coming for the toes, man. Can't ask for a store if you don't have toes in the pic. Well, you know, it's just his luck that would be the listing I pick on. Hey, I do sell 650 a day, even with the toes. That's probably why. Maybe Marcus was starting. I'm not reviewing none of that. Let's see. I know if I buy those and it don't come with the toes. Toes can make themselves to the right person, that's for sure. Okay, so you changed title structure. That listing is about 6 months old. Okay, so let's pick a new one and we'll take a look at that. Let me go back. Wow. I can't really tell which one of these are new since you sold similar on 24 of them. Let's try this. Okay. So I'm picking one of these button up things on the mannequin. So is this a new photo? Is this a new listing? I mean, Ralph Lauren Blake, white, black. No, this is not the way it should go either. Hey, at least you got a coupon though. So this should be Ralph Lauren shirt, men's XL, white, black, check. You can do the pony long sleeve. Me personally, I would probably put button up a little closer and then like let the keywords be a little bit after that. So ideally you want to make it as close to what the buyer would search. So Ralph Lauren shirt, men's extra large, white, black, button up, shirt or a button up, long sleeve, check, pony. Well, I guess check is the pattern. Yeah, never mind. So that could stay up closer towards the front. But pony, I would probably put that almost to the end. Because nobody's like, unless it's like a big pony, they're not looking for that. Still 550. On the character, if there's no character, just don't put NA, just don't put anything. Accents, you could put like the button or the logo or whatever, but definitely don't put NA. The theme, I don't know what colorful even means. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know why it's what type of theme is that colorful? All seasons, no. Button front. I think you added that, did you, or is that a legit style? Is that a legit option on there? Yeah, they were plaid. Let's see. No, I don't want or need to expend the effort. They don't sell within 300 days. The item goes up for $10. Okay. Uh, 6 months old, it should be 50% off. I mean, at 6 months old, my stuff's going on sale for like 40% for sure. At least you haven't had. At least you haven't had to suck your gut in so it's not in the picture. That's hilarious. And so similar boosted my sales by 30% immediately. When I stopped, my sales fell 30% immediately. Hey, well, you gotta do what you gotta do if it works for you. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying I feel like revising the listings would actually make them sell even better on top of that. I have clothes, shoes, books, DVD, plush toys, etc. I canceled my listing. Many listings to redo them better. Would you recommend opening a different note? No, 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 no. Just list it all together. Let me get back to this listing. Okay. So it's good you got measurements down here. This is above and beyond from what a lot of people would do, shoulder to wrist. I think this is like what Fino was saying. He measures the sleeve. So that's pretty good. But just really work on the title structure. Let me try and see if you told me when this was listed from. I have no idea. I copied someone else. Yeah, don't copy anyone else either, bro. That you copying all their garbage. Every time you copy someone's listing, you copy in their promoted listings. You copy in their shipping policy. So they could have a same day shipping policy and you won't even know. You copy in all their item specifics that they made up. You know what I mean? So you just want to be kind of careful with that. So he said, yes, that's how I do my titles now. It's hard to find my new listings because I relist 75 a day. The original listing date is inside the description box for ref. Okay, let's see. So 5/3/2022. All right. Let's try and find a newer one. This might be kind of tough since you relist so many. Okay, this says 3/13. We'll share this one. This looks like it took a lot of work, which I commend you, man, for the suits. Suits are definitely something that requires a lot more effort. Are we sharing? All right, good. So this right here, though, I would definitely be wary of putting this pop-up stuff on the listing because it's not allowed. And they can take your listing down for just this simple. I'm like, yeah, it makes it stand out and it makes it pop, but it's not allowed. So I would hate for you to put all this work into a listing and then they take it away. So is this just the blazer for sale? Let's see, Stafford blazer. Okay, so the shirt's just for effect. Gotcha. Point to the stains. That boy flipped it inside out like bow. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so is Stafford a good brand, man? Because I've definitely been passing on all the Stafford shirts and pants that I see in the bins. So still no measurements. I would definitely be very, very concerned. What's your return rate looking like with no measurements in these photos? Uh I know you're providing them, but for a person to not be able to like actually look at them, it's probably gonna lead to somewhat of a higher return rate than it needs to be. Just because people don't look at photos. People don't put it on the second photo. All right, hang on. This is the second photo. Maybe you're not talking to me. Why not NA? Because it's not a searchable term, NA. So when someone's searching for like a theme, or say they want to look for something that's like a hipster look or like a streetwear look, but you got NA in there, your listing's not going to pop up. Yeah, NA is a waste of time. No one's searching for NA. There you go, Miss Q. I wouldn't use a shirt someone is going to expect it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I've sold almost 1,500 of those and no one ever expected a shirt. Um, it's not going to be the most common of things, but then you're going to get someone that says it says in eBay's policy that whatever's in the photo comes with it. So like there's this lady that puts this little plant in all of her jean photos. She folds the legs up and then there's this little green plant in there. And in all actuality, that freaking green plant's supposed to come with the jeans. So, you never know what people are gonna do. But if you had like it in your blurb, the shirt does not come with the blazer, it is just for effect, that would definitely cover you in all circumstances. But that's like the 2% of problems that you worry about it, then it never comes up. Those are close-ups on the item. Yeah, this statement right here, Ben, I had no idea that was not allowed. Dozens of people in this category do it. Yeah, people do things all the time. They list items that are on the Vero list that they actually go after, and people speed and don't get caught. But at the end of the day, like, what is your account worth? You know what I mean? Like, I could list all the grunt style shirts that I find, which trust me, I find a boatload of them, but I know that they Vero and they come after you hardcore. But there's 15,000 grunt style shirts listed on eBay right now. That doesn't mean that I'm going to go out and start listing grunt style because other people are doing it. So, you know what I mean? Like, I know that I can potentially make millions of dollars with my eBay account. So I'm not going to put it at risk by doing something that I know eBay doesn't want me to do. By all means, this is your store. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm just giving you constructive criticism. Uh, this right there is a big no-no. Let's see. Let's check another. But this is a more recent listing because it says what just yesterday. So Stafford Blazer, men's 52R, solid black. I will put the solid after the black because it flows better. Stafford Blazer, men's 52R, black. Maybe then you can do solid, 2 silver metal buttons, wool blend. That flows a lot better than your previous titles did, though, bro. So I can definitely tell the effort on the title structure. Let's see, US $10 expedited shipping. Why is $10 your flat rate shipping for a priority, or is that just what you're charging calculated and it's going to cost me $10? But that's a lot better than the other ones. Let's pick one more. Let's pick this one with the pants on it. It's 100% photos from the item, no stock photos, all hand edited. Yeah, how long does that take? Okay, so really good photos here. Thing look like it's out the 70s, man. Okay, magic stretch. Yeah, I would definitely consider putting measurements in these photos, but like I said, it's just I would just consider it. You don't have to do it. So are you running a fake sale or something? When'd you list this? 313. What's the purpose of this? Was $77. Now it's 10% off. Why not just price it directly at 69 bucks? And there's no shade. I just want to know what your mindset is on it. There's nothing wrong with it. Like eBay is yours to do it the way you want to do it. They do respond to 10% off. Takes 2 minutes per item to do those photos. That's pretty. You must got the science down. Where is that policy, please? I would like to see it so I don't get in trouble. Um, I'll have to look it up for you and then try to add it. I'd take an extra 30 seconds and add the measurements with a wooden ruler. Man, I've been selling tons of grunt styles. Someone said in the group they do. Are those just a close up of the button or hand tag, or is it a stock photo? Okay, so what's up, Casey? How you doing, bro? Do people respond? Okay, you guys are just talking to each other. So let me finish looking over this listing and then I'll try to find the policy for you. Vintage Hagger, Magic Stretch, 2-piece suit. I would put the Magic Stretch after Vintage Hagger 2-piece suit, men's whatever size, and then put that it's Magic Stretch. Because as long as the Magic Stretch is in the in the title, it'll still be searchable. But the vast majority of people are just going to be looking for a Vintage Hagger suit. The Magic Stretch is not a make or break. As long as it's in the title, they'll know that it's that technology that they're looking for. Um, and you also have the Magic Stretch blatantly on the main photo. So, bam, they can see it. I would just try to make it more accessible to anyone that's looking for a Hagger suit in general. This will pop up in their search results, even if they're not even looking for a vintage one, or they're not even looking for a Magic Stretch one. And then they might see, oh well, this vintage one looks pretty cool. Oh, and it's got Magic Stretch because they can see it in the title and in the keywords. So you'll hit more targets with it. If you make it more broad of a search with the title. All right, so let me try to find this eBay policy. And okay, let's see here. Hang on one second. I'll share this screen. Okay, so what is the policy? The following are not allowed: photos that don't accurately represent the item, placeholder images used to convey messages, stock photos for used, damaged, or defective items, photos with added borders, photos with added text, artwork, or marketing material, watermarks of any type, including those used for ownership attributions. Bada bing, bada boom, buddy boy. Now, like I said, though, you can do whatever you want to, but it's in the policy to not do that. So you might just want to be careful with it, brother. Nowhere in the wording of this policy are close-ups prohibited. No one said, I don't think anyone said anything about close-ups. I definitely didn't say that. You can do close-ups all you want, brother, but you can't add a close-up photo on top of another photo as an overlay. You can't do that. It's an addition, and I don't know why it is, bro. It's something to do with their algorithm and the way they have things in search. You just can't do it though. What's up, Matthew? What's going on, brother? Selling cheap suits. I love the business model, and they're plentiful, man. There ain't no thrift store in the world you can't walk into and not find 100 cheap suits. My brother works at a thrift store. There's thousands of cheap suits in there. My return rate is between 5 and 6%. That's pretty high, bro. Pretty high. Uh, I feel like I get a decent amount of returns, and my return rate is, let's see, 2.6. You definitely are on teetering on the verge of extra fees for a 5% return rate. I think once you hit 5%, they start taxing you a little bit more. Having tags and logos in the photo is like using stock photos, which are not allowed for used items. Oh, there's the link. Let's see. My return percentage is 5% also, and I have a lot of measurement photos. Man, at the end of the day, sometimes you can't really prevent someone from returning stuff. But in my experience, man, the more you can relay what's actually going on with the item, like I point to all the flaws, I point to any holes, measurements. There's even been times where I messaged the buyer ahead of time. I'm like, hey, I just want to make sure you check the measurements on this because, you know, this ain't what it's supposed to be. Like, for instance, I just listed a sweater that said medium today, but it's wool, so it shrunk to like a small. When that thing sells, I'm going to message the buyer, like, hey, did you look? Sometimes you just got to go as far above and, beyond as you can. My bad. I thought you can. It's from an actual item. I'm talking about putting the tag on top of the photos like he's doing the overlay. Never heard of grunt style before. I'm actually wearing a grunt style t-shirt. It's just a t-shirt, man. It's like nothing special about it. I'll show you the logo. But it's a newer brand, and I think they just want to make as much money as they can. Grunt style. So, but I find the stuff at the bins all the time, so I'll just pick it up and I wear it since I can't sell it. Okay, so we've seen all this. That's not what the rule says, my friend. It doesn't say overlays. Hey, it's no problem, bro. I'm not trying to cause any issues here, man. I'm just letting you know what it says. It says no text or watermarks or stock photos. Well, I guess if that's your theory, then you're right. It's your account, bro. I'm not telling you have to do anything. I'm letting you know that there have been people that have gotten listings taken down, not their store shut down or nothing, but listings they put a lot of time into and effort into and have done things like that. Just even a symbol like from the brand on top of the item and have gotten their listings removed. I'm not saying they catch everybody because apparently you're doing it and you're not having any issues with it. So if you want to do it, bro. I'm definitely not here to start problems, man. That's 1000% not what I'm trying to do. eBay is not always clear, but unfortunately they will hold you accountable anyway. That's true. Marcus definitely prefers to err on the side of caution when it comes to following policies and preventing dings on his account. That's how I prefer to do it, but I don't have another source of income. I don't list on another platform, so I'm not playing any games with them. Suits and separates is a high return category because men are particular about fit. My return rate is average for my category. I'm not at risk. I could see it being a high return category. You want a suit to fit perfectly. How do you calculate your return rate if you don't keep track of each? It's on your eBay Seller Hub. Go to You go to the seller hub, and then you go to your seller level. And it's all the way down here at the bottom. 2.6 return rate. 51 returns out of 1,963. And it tells you your discount right here. So if your category had so like he said, his category 5% is normal. Like if my category was charging me, if my return rate was higher and I was getting penalized, it would tell me right here with this discount. Uh, I would not have that there. I would be getting penalized. Let's see. I see. I'll avoid it for now, but you're right. There's thousands of them listed and sold. Yeah, man. That's the thing about things that are on the Vero list. Like I said, man, everybody speeds. Not everybody gets caught. It's amazing how hard you work and still find time to work out. Self-care is important. I do it because I enjoy it. It's one of the ways that I blow off steam. Helps me have more mobility, stay agile. I can eat a little. I'm not going to say reckless, but I can eat things that I enjoy a little bit and not necessarily like outwork a bad diet, but I stay away from getting super sloppy because I do cardio and stuff. But you kind of got to, man. eBay can be kind of physical with, at least for me, like consolidating my storage. That's a workout in itself. Carrying big gigantic IKEA bags full of clothing up and down second story stairs is a workout. Um, Moving back and forth, taking sets of photos real quick. I take probably about a few thousand steps just taking photos, and all I'm doing is like moving in a tiny little area. Good job, Ben. I looked at Blazers once, walked away totally confused. Yeah, I don't have a store. I have a personal account, so hopefully I can look it up. And yeah, I don't know how to do it on a personal account. That should still be there on the seller hub. That's not a marketing tab. The marketing tab is what you're paying for. Um, on the When you buy a store, you're paying for the marketing tab. I think it's everything else is the same. So you should be able to do it, but are you looking on a computer or are you looking on the app? Hey, thanks, bro. He said you deserve a Dutch Bros coffee today. I don't know what Dutch Bros coffee is, but uh I'll get a Starbucks. How's that? How many items do you list per month? I list about 1,200 items a month because I do 300 a week, but give or take, the rollover from a month starting in the middle of a week or ending in the middle of the week. Any recommendations on a feedback issue I got? Buyer initially left positive feedback. 3 weeks later, changed it to a negative, but never changed their message or contacted me that they had an issue. That's weird. I've never heard of them changing a positive feedback to a negative feedback, and I didn't even think they could revise feedback without a revision request. Um, First thing I would do is I would message the buyer, try to figure out why they changed the feedback, try to figure out if there's a resolution you can offer them to revise the feedback. And then like if they just ghost you, that's going to be the tough one, man, because the one negative feedback that I have is from someone that ghosted me and just would not give me the chance to make the issue right. um and unfortunately in that situation, you could try to get eBay to remove it, but they did not remove mine. And I'm just stuck with it. Although my thing says 100% right now, it's because that feedback was over a year old. So you can reach out to the buyer first, and as long as you get a dialogue opened with them. Do you offer free returns at all? If you offer free returns, they should be more they'll be willing to work with you on removing the feedback more if you offer the buyer a free return. Once the return's closed, or once the item shipped back and the return is closed, usually the feedback automatically falls off. It's part of their feedback or their feedback protection. Um, Although I have been hearing a lot lately that feedback protection ain't as solid as they were proclaiming it to be, or it's either just getting less and less of a it's not happening as much. Put it like that. People are calling, or reps are like, we don't remove feedback over the phone anymore. I don't know. That's why I just try to do my best to make a quality listing that doesn't require much interaction back and forth with the buyer. I feel better mentally and physically when I go to the gym and I'm okay, and I'm old. Well, I'd suggest everyone do some type of fitness to any degree, whether it's just walking around the block. The endorphins that get released from it will definitely make you feel better in any capacity. Ben says, "Thank you for the review, brother. Really appreciate it." Yeah, man. I think you're doing really, really great, Ben. Overall, your listings look good. The new title structures are almost spot on. Um, and it'll start making a little bit more sense the more you do it. Um, Photos look good. My only concern is, like I said, that overlay, but to each their own, bro. If it makes you happy and it makes your listings they definitely stand out. That's 1000% sure. So you got the wow factor going. Uh I guess speed, and if you don't get caught, then hey, more power to you. I'm just letting you know that it can potentially be a risk. But if they're not removing none of your listings and everything's fine, then just keep on cruising, bro. But other than that, you can definitely you can see the improvements you've made, and I wish you much success, my brother. I use the app. I don't see the option. We'll check later on the laptop. It's got to be on the laptop, 100%. Because of you, I've changed some things and I'm now making sales again. Thank you. You're like a machine. No disrespect. LOL. Um, I'm glad that the information is definitely helping you. That's what this channel is about. I want to help as many people make as much money as they can. I can't make you a millionaire, but I can definitely get you to making six figures because I've done that. So glad to hear that it's working. And the machine, I don't know, man. eBay does they do all the work for you. Really, you just got to do your part. If you put the listings up, they'll get you the buyer for it. I got a negative because USPS lost a package, gave 100% refund, and the buyer said I ignored them and they didn't get their money, which was lies, and I still got negative and eBay wouldn't remove it. These are the types of situations that I'm talking about, man. When you do what you can to like make the buyer right, and they still take a big old crap on you. Really glad you brought it up. I'm going to call eBay tomorrow and ask for their clarification on it. Thanks so much. Yeah, let me know like what they say. Comment on one of the videos or something and let me know. So that way I can at least tell other people if I come across it again what they say, what their recommendation is on it. Because I'm sure you're not the only person in my whole time doing this that I'm going to come across with those types of photos. Rudy says, "Love the videos and appreciate the wisdom you share with us. You're a valuable resource to the reseller community." Those are really kind words, man. I definitely appreciate it. Thanks for your support, my friend. Thanks. My thoughts exactly on the feedback. I think I'm too aware of it because I only have 20 total. So that one negative took me down. Ooh, yeah, it's tough. Took me down to 95.8. I did reach out and haven't heard back. Deflating. I would stay on them. I would lay into them like I'm waiting for $1,000,000 from them. Yep. Make sure to hit the thumbs up. Appreciate everyone. Hey, there's James. Check out my last comment, Marcus, if you want to take a break. The Today issue live. The today's eBay issue live. What last comment? This is the only comment, James. I'm so confused right now. I'll definitely comment once I get word from eBay. Watch every video. God bless you. Thanks, brother. God bless you too. James, are you live right now or something? Or are you trying to figure out what you're talking about, bro? But yeah, I definitely appreciate everybody's support. I appreciate you guys all coming out and watching tonight. As soon as I find out what's up with James, going a little bit more clarification. But anybody got any last questions, comments, things they want to say? Got anybody want to name a dog? I'll name your dog for you. Let's see. James says he's here. Okay. At what point should I pay for a store? Thanks. You can pay for a store when you stop having free listings. So like say for instance, I don't know, what is it, 250 free listings. The moment you start paying for listings, you probably might want to think about getting a store. And if it happens consistently, especially like if you're halfway through the month, you probably want to get a store. But you got to make sure that they're going to allow you to have an increase. I put it in again. Yeah, I don't see a comment from you. The only two comments I see are, hold on, let me scroll up some. Yeah, I don't see any comment from you except for this first comment was this one. Check my last comment. I didn't see one before then. And then I see this. I put it in again. I will try after this comment. All right, we'll see. Yeah, so if you're paying for listings though, I would go ahead and bump it up to a store. Question: currently listing 10 a day and average sales are 5 to 8 a day. However, hardly ever get any customer feedback. I wait until they receive the item to leave feedback. Any suggestions? I don't know, man. Feedback is not overrated, but in the beginning, it's pretty imperative because you get a lot of scammers trying to come at you because they don't think you know what you're doing. So if you're trying to get feedback, just buy like, I don't know, like 5-cent postcards from somebody like in abundance. Spend like $5 on 5-cent items or something really cheap, and you can get you some feedback that way. But me personally, like I've stopped even including thank you cards in my orders because I'm at like 2,700 feedback, and once you start selling more items, you'll just start getting them. Okay, let me see. Let me try one line at a time. Hillary Murphy not using a link. Are you trying to post in a link to your video? He can't see links unless you're a mod. Can I help you? Let me add him as a mod then. Hold on, guys. Gonna make YouTube noise because I gotta get on here. I stopped adding people as mods a long time ago. Let's see here. Time ago. Let's see here. Okay, James, you're a moderator now. Managing moderator, what's that? Well, whatever it is, James, that's what you are, buddy. The first. All right, let's see here. James is gonna get superpowers. Okay. Only about 1/3 are gonna leave feedback. Yeah, so I think that's a pretty accurate ratio. Let's see how many sales I have. Total, I've got I've been selling on eBay for 2 years. I've got 9.2 thousand items sold, and total feedback I've got 2,700 feedback. So it's pretty spot on. That's actually like a quarter actually, so not spot on. I guess I'm under on the ratio. So let's see. No problem. Can anyone see this? Type water bottle into the eBay search under best match. Okay, let's see. Water bottle. Hang on, let me share my screen. Okay, this one, the first right here. There's a lot of pop-ups on these photos. Yeah, what are we looking at though, brother? Yeah, we see it now, boss man. Okay. Remember some of the items from page 1, then click page 2, etc., etc. Okay. So we'll remember this one because it's got the lemons and whatnot and stuff. Pink bottle, black bottle, good vibes. Okay, let's scroll down. Page 2, same thing. Huh. Let's go to page 3. Same exact thing. What's going on here? What's the deal, James? It's all the same. That's crazy. I really enjoy your day in the life series. It always pulls me up to list when I see your full IKEA bags with packages. Do you have a video breaking down your packaging steps after picking from storage? Yeah, I think it's in the earlier day in the life videos, but I can put it in the next day in the life video. Let me write that down. Yeah, that's totally weird. You're only getting one page in search on eBay, been going on all day. So that's probably why the sales have slowed down in the last few hours for me. Because I was killing it all day. I've watched James' videos all day long, guys. I think I've watched at least 8 of his videos today. I've only commented on one, but all day long I was making sales the whole time. And then when I sat down to list, he mentioned in one of his videos that people have said that they'll be fine, but then when they actually put action on eBay of starting the listing process, their sales will like stop. And that's pretty much what happened. I got like 2 offers and the sales just stopped. Let's see. And this is why we all listen to James. James is the OG, man, 21 years in the game. So weird. That is weird. Pumps me to list. Okay, that makes more sense. My sales are bust today too, but I was really good the last 2 days. That's so weird, man. At one point, search was only showing items closest to you if there were any. That makes sense too. Yeah, that's tough, man. Let me write this down. Breakdown. Sorry, guys. Gotta write these topics down for videos. Packing steps. Okay. Alrighty. So that is going to do it for this live stream, guys. Unless you guys got any more last minute questions, definitely appreciate everyone's time. Resell Intel's at $47 for the day with 4,400 items stored. That's drastic, bro. Sometimes I get the feeling like, what's going on? And then like, well, there's an offer. And then I see stuff like that, 4,400 items. That's 2,000 less than what I have. And you've only made 50. Hold on, what'd you say? I'm not looking at the screen anymore. $47. So I'm at, somebody offered me $4 on a $10 shirt. Definitely not taking that. So I'm at I'm at 417 for the day so far, which normally around this time I like to be. I mean, I guess this is kind of normal for me, but I'd like to be at like 500 right now. But I don't know, guys. Well, all we can do is keep on listing, try to do our part. We can't control how many people buy stuff. All we can do is control whether we list it or not. It is my lowest sales day since 12/24, FYI. So something may be going on. Can confirm. That's crazy, man. No sales today. Last 4 days were good. Well, it's not over with yet. Hey, James, was watching the video you posted today. Did you delete it or did YouTube? Oh, he said he took it down. I get rid of negative quick. I heard that. Why is this guy being so argumentative when he asks for your opinion? Who? Nobody's being argumentative at all whatsoever. What's up, Bo? What's going on, my dude? Great live, Marcus. See you for the next one. Yeah, if you're talking about him, he's definitely not being argumentative. James is not being argumentative at all, especially not with me. We get along great. Hey, Marcus, I've been lurking a while and never had much to say, but thanks for everything, dude. Been between seeing your stuff and listening to tech, things are moving in the right direction. Hey, love to hear it, man. Thanks for the comment. I appreciate the support, bro. Sorry to hear that, but I will say, forget the mean people. Yeah, man. I saw it. I guess you've erased it since then, man. But like I said in the comment section, man, You're here helping the community, bro. So let those people be the motivating factor, right? All the hate, all the negativity, all the high school drama, bro. Man, we're too old for all that, man. So focus on all the people's lives you're changing. Don't focus on the people that won't put in the work or even try to understand what we're out here doing. And don't let that stuff get to you, which is a lot easier said than done. I get it, trust me, but you're doing a lot for people out here, man. So don't let the one or two or even 10 negative comments bother you when you get hundreds of positive vibes all day long, bro. Uh yeah, $47 a day would scare me. What are you talking about? Yeah, I don't maybe he just came in on, you know, the back end and didn't understand what's going on. I can't wait to get to 500 a day. Been in the game 4 months almost at 1,000 items. So the thing is, man, is you can get there with 100 items if you're selling 500 $500 items. Um so it just really all depends on what you sell. I sell a lot of basic bread and butter items. I've been full time for a year, and I just started hitting 500 like around July of last summer, this past summer. So a little over 7, 8 months now, something like 7 months now. I guess 8 months now. So it takes time, man. It takes a lot of effort. You're not gonna get there if you don't have that type of inventory listed. No problem. 250 total sales so far out of 1,000. So hey, you're making progress, bro. Just keep pushing. Levon says James is the man. Yes, he is. That there is how you control your chat. Yep. Cheers. Hey, what's going on, Travis? Welcome. If you mean me, I was being argumentative because I was really sad that I may have been breaking the rules. I know I was being foolish about it. I appreciate it, Marcus. I didn't think you were even being argumentative either. I just didn't want you to think that I was trying to like tell you how to run your business or nothing like that. All Everything that I suggest is just a suggestion. Um, eBay's yours to do what you want, but there is policies for everyone. And if you follow them, you follow them. If you don't, you don't. It's not my fault if anyone gets in any trouble on eBay. But Ben's a good dude, man. Do you ever contact eBay on slow days like James? Been thinking of doing this myself. No, I let James do it for me. Haters to the left. Let's see. James, I hear more people talking about you positively rather than negatively. I think that's the general consensus. Uh, Everyone has a right to their opinion, but you can influence the atmosphere for good or bad. That is true. You guys don't get too personal with your items. Sometimes you have to just take less and keep those items moving. Yep, that's 100%. Like I said in the beginning, man, when I was just getting started on eBay, if it was getting to like this time of night and I hadn't made a sell, if someone sent me an offer, I was pretty much accepting all offers just to be able to have a no sales day or a day just to avoid having a no sales day. Because I've always done this to pay all of my bills on, even when I had a part-time job. Like eBay has always been my main source of income since I started it. Yeah, I'll let James do it and see what he has to say. Because I mean, if there's somebody that's out here that's going to be on top of that stuff, you best believe it's going to be James. James, James is the reseller union leader. That's facts. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, man, James, don't let that hate and that shade bother you, bro. That's how you know you're making it. That boy hit 13.8 or some subscribers, man. You're growing for a reason, bro. So that's all that matters, James. If you decided to quit YouTube, a lot of us would be lost on eBay glitches. Facts. All right, thank you, Bobby. You have a great night too. All of you guys in the chat have a great night. I really appreciate all you guys' support. Really, you guys could be anywhere in the world right now on a Tuesday night, but you chose to be here with me, so it means a lot. Um, if you guys want to join the Discord, it's free. You can come hang out there, chat, talk, whatever. If you guys are interested in the memberships, I do store reviews in more depth and detail. I can do more than one at a time that way as well. There's membership options for you guys available, and you get this little cool badge next to your name, like Levon here has. With 40,000 plus items, James can instantly realize there's an issue. That's the truth. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop out of here though, guys. Really appreciate all you guys' support. It's gonna do it for this one. Catch you guys